Hello there, people. Let's talk about large language models for cybersecurity, a systematic literature review. So, most of the authors are from Huazhong University of Science and Technology, China. You can see the name of all of the authors. So, let's start talking about the preface. The rapid advancement of large language models (LLMs) has opened up new opportunities for leveraging artificial intelligence in various domains, including cybersecurity. As the volume and sophistication of cyber threats continue to grow, there is an increasing need for intelligent systems that can automatically detect vulnerabilities, analyze malware, and respond to attacks. In this survey, we conduct a comprehensive review of the literature on the application of LLMs in cybersecurity (LLM for security) by comprehensively collecting over 30,000 relevant papers and systematically analyzing 127 papers from top security and software engineering venues. We aim to provide a holistic view of how LLMs are being used to solve diverse problems across the cybersecurity domain. Through our analysis, we identify several key findings. First, we observed that LLMs are being applied to a wide range of cybersecurity tasks, including vulnerability detection, malware analysis, network intrusion detection, and phishing detection. Second, we find that the datasets used for training and evaluating LLMs in these tasks are often limited in size and diversity, highlighting the need for more comprehensive and representative datasets. Third, we identify several promising techniques for adapting LLMs to specific cybersecurity domains, such as fine-tuning, transfer learning, and domain-specific pre-training. Finally, we discuss the main challenges and opportunities for future research in LLM for security, including the need for more interpretable and explainable models, the importance of addressing data privacy and security concerns, and the potential for leveraging LLMs for proactive defense and threat hunting. Overall, our survey provides a comprehensive overview of the current state of the art in LLM for security and identifies several promising directions for future research. We believe that the insights and findings presented in this survey will contribute to the growing body of knowledge on the application of LLMs in cybersecurity and provide valuable guidance for researchers and practitioners working in the field. So let's look at the introduction. The rapid advancements in natural language processing (NLP) over the past decade have been largely driven by the development of large language models (LLMs). By leveraging the transformer architecture and training on massive amounts of text data, LLMs like BERT, GPT-3, 4, Palm, Cloud, Chinchilla have achieved remarkable performance across a wide range of NLP tasks, including language understanding, generation, and reasoning. These foundational models learn rich linguistic representations that can be adapted to downstream applications with minimal fine-tuning, enabling breakthroughs in domains such as open domain question answering, dialogue systems, and program synthesis. In particular, one important domain where LLMs are beginning to show promise is cybersecurity. With the growing volume and sophistication of cyber threats, there's an urgent need for intelligent systems that can automatically detect vulnerabilities, analyze malware, and respond to attacks. Recent research has explored the application of LLMs across a wide range of cybersecurity tasks, that is, LLM for security hereafter. In the domain of software security, LLMs have been used for detecting vulnerabilities from natural language descriptions and source code, as well as generating security-related code such as patches and exploits. These models have shown high accuracy in identifying vulnerable code snippets and generating effective patches for common types of vulnerabilities. Beyond code level analysis, LLMs have also applied to understand and analyze higher level security artifacts such as security policies and privacy policies, helping to classify documents and detect potential violations. In the realm of network security, LLMs have demonstrated the ability to detect and classify various types of attacks from network traffic data, including DDoS attacks, port scanning, and botnet traffic. Malware analysis is another key area where LLMs are showing promise, with models being used to classify malware families based on textual analysis reports and behavioral descriptions, as well as detecting malicious domains and URLs. LLMs have also been employed in the field of social engineering to detect and defend against phishing attacks by analyzing content and identifying deceptive language patterns. Moreover, researchers are exploring the use of LLMs to enhance the robustness and resilience of security systems themselves by generating adversarial examples for testing the robustness of security classifiers and simulating realistic attacks scenarios for training and evaluation purposes. These diverse applications demonstrate the significant potential of LLMs to improve the efficiency and effectiveness of cybersecurity practices by processing and extracting insights from large amounts of unstructured text, learning patterns from various datasets, and generating relevant examples for testing and training purposes. Well, there have been several valuable efforts in the literature to survey the LLM for security. Given the working body, given the growing body of work in this direction, these studies often have a more focused scope. Many of the existing surveys primarily concentrate on reviewing the type of tasks that LLMs can be applied to without providing any extensive analysis of the other essential aspects related to these tasks, such as the data and the domain-specific techniques employed, as shown in Table 1. For example, Divakaran et al. Only analyzed the prospects and challenges of LLMs in various security tasks, discussing the characteristics of each task separately. However, it lacks insight into the connection between the requirements of these security tasks and data, as well as the application of LLMs in domain-specific technologies. To address these limitations and provide an in-depth understanding of the state of the art in LLM for security, we conduct a systematic and extensive survey of the literature by comprehensively collecting 38,000 and 112 relevant papers and systematically analyzing 127 papers from top security and software engineering venues. Our survey aims to provide a holistic view of how LLMs are being applied to solve diverse problems across the cybersecurity domain. In addition to identifying the types of tasks that LLMs are being used for, we also examine the specific datasets, preprocessing techniques, and domain adaptation methods employed in each case. In addition to identifying the types of tasks that LLMs are being used for, we also examine the specific datasets, pre-processing techniques, and domain adaptation methods employed in each case. This enables us to provide a more nuanced analysis of the strengths and limitations of different approaches and to identify the most promising directions for future research. Specifically, we focus on answering four key research questions (RQs). What LLMs have been employed to support security tasks? What types of security tasks have been facilitated by LLM-based approaches? What domain specification techniques are used to adapt LLMs to security tasks? What is the difference in data collection and pre-processing when applying LLMs to security tasks? For each research question, we provide a fine-grained analysis of the approaches, data sets, and evaluation protocols used in the surveyed papers. We identify common themes and categorize the papers along different dimensions to provide a structured overview of the landscape. Furthermore, we highlight the key challenges and limitations of current approaches to guide future research towards addressing the gaps. We believe our survey can serve as a valuable resource for researchers working at the intersection of NLP, AI, and cybersecurity. The contributions of this work are summarized as follows. We conduct a comprehensive systematic literature review (SLR) to investigate the latest research on LLM for security, providing a mapping of the current landscape. Our search covers an extensive number of over 38,112 papers. With further quality-based and relevance-based filtering, we retain 127 papers for later detailed review. We formulate four key RQs to understand various aspects of LLM application in security in each distinct dimension, including the types of LLM used, security tasks facilitated, domain specification techniques, and difference in data collection and pre-processing. We analyzed the distribution of the 127 selected papers across venues and over time, revealing rapid growth in LLM for security research, especially in 2022 to 2023, and categorizes the characteristics of mainstream LLMs employed in the security domain. So the four research questions that are: what LLMs have been employed to support security tasks? What types of security tasks have been facilitated by LLM-based approaches? What domain specification techniques are used to adapt LLM to security tasks? What is the difference in data collection, pre-processing when applying LLMs to security tasks? We analyzed the distribution of the 127 selected papers across venues and over time, revealing rapid growth in LLM for security research, especially in 2022 to 2023, and categorizes the characteristics of mainstream LLMs employed in the security domain. The survey progresses with the following framework. We outline our survey methodology, which includes the search strategy, inclusion, exclusion criteria. The survey progresses with the following framework. We outline our survey methodology, which includes the search strategy, inclusion, exclusion criteria, and data extraction process. In section 2, the analysis and findings for each of the four research questions can be found in sections 3 through 6. Sections 7 to 8 explore the constraints and significance of our results while also identifying promising directions for future research. While finally, section 9 concludes the paper methodology. So if you can see, there's a diagram that shows the planning stage, the conducting stage, and the reporting stage. So if we look at this, if we look at the study, what we can see is in this study we conducted a systematic literature review (SLR) to investigate the latest research on LLM for security. This review aims to provide a comprehensive mapping of the landscape, identifying how LLMs are being deployed to enhance cybersecurity measures. So we identify need for SLR, formulate research questions, define SLR protocols, identify exclusion and exclusion criteria, and conducting, identify related venues and databases, perform manual search, identify search keywords, conduct automated search, paper quality assessment, forward and backward snowballing, remove duplicates, paper reading and data extraction, statistics of selected papers, research question answering, threats to validity analysis. Following the established SLR guidelines, our methodology is structured into three pivotal stages as shown in figure: planning, conducting, reporting. Each meticulously designed to ensure comprehensive coverage and insightful analysis of the current state of research in this burgeoning field. Planning. Initially, we formulated precise research questions to understand how LLMs are being utilized in security tasks, the benefits derived, and the associated challenges. Subsequently, we developed a detailed protocol delineating our search strategy, including specific databases and keywords, inclusion and exclusion criteria, and data extraction. Each co author reviewed this protocol to enhance its robustness and align with our research objectives. Conducting. We meticulously crafted our literature search to ensure comprehensiveness, employing both manual and automated strategies across various databases to encompass a wide range of studies. Each study identified underwent a stringent screening process, initially based on title and abstract, followed by a thorough review of the full text to ensure conformity with our predefined criteria to prevent overlooking related papers. We also conducted forward and backward snowballing on the collected papers. Reporting. We present our findings through a structured narrative complemented by visual aids like flowcharts and tables, providing a clear and comprehensive overview of the existing literature. This discussion delves into the implication of our findings, addressing the potential of LLMs to revolutionize cybersecurity practices and identifying gaps that warrant further investigation. Research question. The primary aim of this SLR, focused on the context of LLM for security, is to meticulously dissect and synthesize existing research at the intersection of these two critical fields. This endeavor seeks to illuminate the multifaceted applications of LLMs in cybersecurity, assess their effectiveness, and delineate the spectrum of methodologies employed across various studies. To further refine this objective, we formulated the following four research questions, like what LLMs have been employed to support security tasks. This research question seeks to inventory the specific LLMs that have been utilized in security tasks. Understanding the variety and characteristics of LLMs used can offer insights into their versatility and suitability for different security applications. We will discuss the architectural differences of LLMs and delve into analyzing the impact of LLMs with different architectures on cybersecurity research over different periods. Research question number two. What types of security tasks have been facilitated by LLM-based approaches? Here, the focus is on the scope and nature of security tasks that have LLMs have been applied to. The goal is to categorize and understand the breadth of security challenges that LLMs are being used to address, highlighting the model's adaptability and effectiveness across various security domains. We'll categorize previous studies according to different security domains and provide detailed insights into the diverse security tasks applied by LLMs in each security domain. What domain specification techniques are used to adapt LLMs to security tasks? This research question delves into the specific methodologies, and techniques employed to fine-tune or adapt LLM for security tasks. Understanding these techniques can provide valuable insights into the customization process that enhance LLM effectiveness in specialized tasks. We will elucidate how LLMs are applied to security tasks by analyzing the domain-specific techniques employed in papers, uncovering the inherent and specific connections between these techniques and particular security tasks. What is the difference in data collection and pre-processing? Is the research question number four. When applying LLMs to security tasks. This research question aims to explore the unique challenges and considerations in data processing and model evaluation within the security environment, investigating the correlation between LLMs and the data used for specific tasks. We will reveal the challenges arising from data in applying LLMs to security tasks through two dimensions: data collection and data pre-processing. Additionally, we will summarize the intrinsic relationship among data, security tasks, and LLMs. Search strategy. So this is a search strategy applied by them. I'll just quickly go through it. I won't go much in detail. So, to collect and identify a set of relevant literature as accurately as possible, we employ the quasi gold standard strategy for literature search. The overview of the strategy we applied in this work is as follows. Step 1. Identify related venues and databases. To initiate this approach, we first identify specific venues for manual search and then choose suitable engines, libraries, and databases for automated search. In this stage, we opt for six of the top security conferences and journals: S&P, NDSS, Usenix, Security, CCS, TDSC, and TIFS, as well as six of the leading software engineering conferences and journals. Example: ICSCE, ESCE, FSC, ISTA, ASC, TOSEM, and TSE. Given the emerging nature of LLMs in research, we also include archive in both manual and automated searches, enabling us to capture the latest unpublished studies in this rapidly evolving field. For automated searches, we select seven widely utilized databases, namely the HCM Digital Library, IEEE Explorer, Science Direct, Web of Science, Springer, Wiley, and Archive. These databases offer comprehensive coverage of computer science literature and are commonly employed in systematic reviews within this domain. Step 2. Establish QGS. Following the completion of screening and reaching agreement on the selection criteria, we manually search the chosen venues to identify all pertinent papers. A total of 41 papers are manually identified during this step, aligning with the research objective and encompassing various techniques, application domains, and evaluation methods. So step number 3 is define search keywords. The keywords for automatic search are elicited from articles in the QGS through word frequency or content analysis tools. The search string consists of two sets of keywords. Keywords related to LLM, large language model, LLM, language model, LM, pre-trained, Codex, Llama, GPT, ChatGPT, T5, AIGCC, AGI. Keywords related to security tasks: cybersecurity, web security, network security, system security, software security, data security, program analysis, program repair, software vulnerability, CVE, CWE, vulnerability detection, vulnerability localization, vulnerability classification, vulnerability repair, software bugs, bug detection, bug localization, bug classification, bug report, bug repair, security operation, privacy violation, denial of service, data poisoning, backdoor, malware detection, malware analysis, ransomware, malicious command, false testing, penetration testing, phishing, fraud, scam, forensic, intrusion detection. Step 4. Conduct automated search. These identified keywords are connected by logic operators and input to automated search across the above-mentioned seven widely used databases. Our automated search published in papers published after 2019, in which GPT-2 was published, as it marked a significant milestone in the development of large language models. The search was conducted in the title, abstract, and keyword fields of the paper in each database, specifically the number of papers retrieved from each database after applying the search query and yet field as is followed by the paper. Now, if we go into the meat of the things, this is some more information about the papers. But now we ask and answer the security questions we had in the beginning. So, what was the question that we asked in the beginning? What LLMs have been employed to support security tasks? That was the question. So if we look at the answer, if we try to find out the answer is something like this. The architecture of LLMs in security. Pre-trained language models, PLMs, have exhibited impressive capabilities across various NLP tasks. Researchers have noted substantial improvements in their performance as model size increases, with surpassing certain parameter thresholds, leading to significant performance gain. The term large language model distinguishes language models based on the size of the parameters, especially referring to large sized PLMs. However, there's no formal consensus in the academic community regarding the minimum parameter size for LLMs, as model capacity is intricately linked to training data size and overall computational resources. In this study, we adopt to the LLM categorization framework introduced by Pentnet et al., which classifies the predominant LLMs explored in our research into three architectural categories: encoder only, encoder decoder, and decoder only. We also considered whether the related models are open source. Open source models offer higher flexibility and can acquire new knowledge through fine tuning on specific tasks based on pre trained models, while closed source models can be directly called via APIs, reducing hardware expenses. This taxonomy and relevant models are shown in Table 4. Encoder-only LLMs. Encoder-only models, as the name implies, comprise solely an encoder network. Initially designed for language understanding tasks like text classification, these models, such as BERT and its variants, aim to predict a class label for input text. For instance, BERT, which adopts the encoder architecture of the transformer model, is mentioned in 35 papers included in this study. During training, its unique bidirectional attention mechanism enables it to simultaneously consider both the left and right context of each word. In the realm of security, various prominent models such as CodeBird, GraphCodeBird, Roberta, Carbird, DBird, DistilBird have gained widespread uses. Models like SecureBird, tailored for cybersecurity applications, have emerged, innovating upon BERT by incorporating program structure, introducing new pre-training tasks, or integrating different modalities. And this enhances the model's feature representation capabilities and boosts its performance in security-related tasks. An example is Roberta, which enhances BERT's robustness through various models, design adjustment, and training techniques. This includes altering key hyperparameters, eliminating the next sentence pre-training objective, and utilizing substantially larger mini batches. I'll be back. Just give me a second. I can try and help you out by explaining. I can try and explain you about how the encoder only network works, but let's go and talk about encoder decoder LLMs. The transformer model based on the encoder decoder architecture consists of two sets of transformer blocks, the encoder and the decoder. Stacked multi-head self-attention layers are used by the encoder to encode the input sequence. generating latent representations. In contrast, the decoder performs cross-attention on these representations and sequentially produces the target sequence. Models like BOT, T5, Code T5 exemplify this architecture. Code T5 and PLBOT have built upon the foundation of the original models by introducing bi-modal inputs of programming language and text, demonstrating effective code comprehension capabilities. Raphael et al. Shows that almost all NLP tasks can be framed as a sequence-to-sequence generation task in the work. In the domain of security, the flexible training strategy of the encoder architecture, along with its generality for multiple tasks, has been applied to solve issues in web fuzzing, program fuzzing, and reverse engineering. Decoder-only LLMs. Unlike the encoder-decoder architecture, which involves the encoder processing input text and the decoder generating output text by predicting subsequent tokens from an initial state, unlike the encoder-decoder architecture, which involves the encoder processing input text and the decoder generating output text by predicting subsequent tokens from an initial state, decoder-only LLMs rely solely on the decoder module to produce the target output text. This training paradigm prioritizes sequential prediction and heavily depends upon the model's capacity to comprehend and forecast the structure, syntax, and context of language. GPT-2, GPT-3, GPT-3.5, and GPT-4 belong to GPT series of models, along which GPT-3.5 and GPT-4 are the most frequently used to address various security issues in this study, covering almost all security application directions. More specialized versions like Codex and others have been fine-tuned for specific code-related tasks. Open source models like GPT-Neo and Llama and Falcon also follow this architecture. Additionally, code generation LLMs such as CodeGen, Encoder, and StarCoder and CodeLlama have been widely used to address bug detection and repair as well as vulnerability repair issues. Decoder-only LLMs have gained prominence in recent years, especially in 2022 and 2023, witnessing a surge in development and commercial adopting by leading internet companies. For instance, Google introduced Bard, while Meta unveiled Llama. While Google introduced Bard, while Meta unveiled Llama, unlike GPT-4 and its derivative application ChatGPT, which quickly found integration into various security tasks, these new models have yet to see widespread adoption in the security domain. Their potential remains largely untapped, presenting opportunities for further evaluation and utilization in specific challenges and tasks. The ongoing progress of these models underscores the active exploration and innovation within Decoder. The ongoing progress of these models underscores the active exploration and innovation within decoder-only architectures, highlighting their value as tools in security research due to their ability to perform downstream tasks with minimal fine-tuning or additional heads. Traditional analysis illustrated in Figure 4 from 2022-2024, there have been significant shifts in the preference and utilization of LLM architectures across security tasks. The selection among decoder-only, encoder-decoder, and encoder-only structures has influenced diverse research directions and solutions in the security field. This examination delves into the trends regarding the adoption of these architectures over time, reflecting the evolving landscape of LLM applications for security tasks. Evolution of LLM architectures in 2022. In the years 2020 and 2021, only 5 research papers applied LLMs to security tasks. In 2020, one paper each utilized encoder-only and encoder-decoder LLMs to address security issues. However, the situation reversed in 2021 with only decoder-only LLMs being used. We presume this is due to researchers in 2020 and 2021 focusing more on LLM's performance in text-related tasks such as language models and on updates and innovations in LLM technology rather than on the applications in other fields. In 2022, there was a significant shift as the number of papers employing LLMs for security tasks rose to 12, surpassing the combined total of related papers from the previous 2 years. Additionally, 2022 witnessed a notable increase in diversity with a broad range of LLM architectures being represented. Out of the total 12 papers, 5 utilized encoder-only LLMs, constituting 41.7% of the research. Encoder-decoder LLMs were featured in 3 papers, accounting for 25%. Meanwhile, decoder-only LLMs garnered 33% of the research interest with 4 papers. This varied distribution indicates that researchers are actively exploring and utilizing different architectures to address various security needs and challenges. The near equal interest in different architectures underscores the richness of the field, suggesting that no single approach has emerged as the definitive choice. Dominance of the so if you look at this figure, then you can see that in 2024, the encoder decoder has been used 0 times, mentioned 0 times. The encoder decoder has been mentioned in 2023 a total of 14 times. 2022 3 times, none in 2021, and one in 2020. But if you look at the decoder only, there's 6 in 2024 already, 85 in 2023, 4 in 2022, and 21, and it's similar. You can see the rest of them. So the dominance of the decoder only architectures in 2023 and 2024. 2023 and 2024 signaled a strong shift towards decoder only LLMs. Decoder-only LLMs have begun to take a leading role in the application of LLMs to solve security issues. This is closely related to the powerful text comprehension and reasoning capabilities demonstrated by chatbots like ChatGPT, which are based on a decoder-only architecture. These models require minimal fine-tuning and are capable not only of generating syntactically correct code snippets but also functionally relevant ones. Their proficiency in understanding the context of the code quickly made them the preferred choice. These papers focused on decoder-only LLMs, accounting for 69.67 of the total research in 2023. In contrast, encoder-decoder LLMs were the subject of 14 papers, contributing 11.4% of the papers, while encoder-only LLMs had 23 papers, making up 18.85% of the research content in 2023. Furthermore, all studies conducted in 2024 have utilized the decoder-only architecture. This trend indicates that in many current and future LLM for security research and applications, the focus and resources will shift towards exploring and leveraging decoder-only architectures as the main approach. Looking at the total number of papers, researchers have begun to keenly focus on applying LLMs to solve challenging security tasks. Applying LLMs to security. In our research, the use of LLMs can be categorized into agent-based processing and fine-tuning for specific tasks. Closed-source LLMs represented by the GPT series are the most popular in our studies. Researchers across LLMs online by calling APIs provided by LLM publishers and design task-specific prompts to guide LLMs to solve real-world problems with their training data, such as vulnerability repair and penetration testing. Another approach involves locally fine-tuning open-source LLMs by using datasets customized for specific functionalities. Researchers are able to achieve significant performance improvements. In summary, like try to find out what the summary is for me now. The transition of LLMs in security, progressing from encoder-only architectures to decoder-only architectures, underscore the dynamic nature and flexibility of the field. This change has fundamentally altered the method for addressing security tasks, signaling ongoing innovation with the discipline. We have gathered papers utilizing over 30 distinct LLMs for security tasks. These LLMs have been categorized into three groups based on their underlying architectural principles: encoder, decoder, encoder. We analyzed the trend in employing LLM for security tasks, revealing that decoder-only architectures are the most prevalent. Specifically, over 15 LLMs fall into the decoder-only category, and a total of 92 papers have investigated the utilization of decoder-only LLMs in security tasks. What types of security tasks have been facilitated by LLM-based approaches? So this is research question number 2. So let's continue. What types of security tasks have been facilitated by LLM-based approaches? This section delves into the detailed examination of LLM utilization across different diverse security domains. We have classified them into six primary domains, aligning with the themes of the collected paper: software and system security, network security, information and content security, hardware security, and blockchain security, totaling 127 papers. Figure 5 visually depicts the distribution of LLMs within these six domains. Additionally, Table 5 offers a comprehensive breakdown of research detailing specific security tasks addressed through LLM application. The majority of research activity in the realm of software and system security, consisting around 59.84% of the total research output, is attributed to the advancements made by code LLMs and the extensive applications of LLMs in software engineering. This emphasis underscores the significant role and impact of LLMs in software and system security, indicating a predominant focus on leveraging LLMs to automatically automate the handling of potential security issues in programs and systems. Approximately 17.32% of the research focus pertains to network security tasks, highlighting the importance of LLMs in aiding traffic detection and network threat analysis. Information and content security activities represent around 14.17% of the research output, signaling a growing interest in employing LLMs for generating and detecting fake content. Conversely, activities in hardware security and blockchain security account for approximately 4.72 and 3.94% of the research output, respectively, suggesting that while exploration in these domains has been comparatively limited thus far, there remains research potential in utilizing LLMs to analyze hardware-level vulnerabilities and potential security risks in blockchain technology. So, the distribution of security tasks over six security domains: network security, web fuzzing, traffic and intrusion detection, cyber threat analysis, penetration testing, software and security system security, vulnerability detection, vulnerability repair, bug detection, bug repair, program refuzzing, reverse engineering and binary analysis, malware detection, and system log analysis. Information and content security, phishing and scam detection, harmful contents detection, steganography, access control, and forensics. That's information and content security. Hardware security, hardware vulnerability detection, hardware vulnerability repair, blockchain security, smart contract security, transaction anomaly detection. This section explores the application of LLMs in the field of network security. The task it includes web fuzzing, intrusion and anomaly detection, cyber threat analysis, and